64% of students hear their peers make negative remarks about people's sexual orientation and 61% about gender expression. Leah DeRusso is a parent of a transgender child and is an advocate for an immersed curriculum where students are introduced to LGBTQ education.
Students that are LGBTQ need to see themselves embedded into the curriculum and the fabric of everyday life, including school. Students on a whole need to see the LGBTQ community or students as part of the norm and not the exception and not something to be tolerated.
DeRusso's child was 13 when he came out to his classmates as transgender, and in response, his school curated a curriculum to introduce students to LGBTQ education in order to create a more welcoming experience for students struggling with their identities.
Curriculum, as well as using LGBTQ text and resources, took away the mystery and the awkwardness of the subject. The LGBTQ students saw a difference in their treatment from other students. They were more curious and welcoming. Knowledge is power, and arming all students with the knowledge of LGBTQ issues created a more positive experience.
Students learning about the LGBTQ community has allowed them to become more open-minded, and not only did this new curated curriculum educate children, but it also educated teachers and taught them how to include LGBTQ topics into their daily teachings.
Teachers are a catalyst for change, and by providing information and leading by example, all students feel inclusive. Just as teachers represent multiculturalism in their curriculum, they now must include LGBTQ issues into their daily fabric. It's not a separate subject, it's part of life.
DeRusso is extremely thankful that her son was able to have a positive experience when he began his transition. It started a ripple effect where teachers began to include LGBTQ resources into their daily lesson plans, and then it just became a part of the curriculum. She hopes that schools can implement LGBTQ education into their lessons. This is Alyssa Krause reporting.